You are now listening to Get the Chip. Before we get into today's video, remember to hit that like button and subscribe to Get the Chip for new sports content every week. MJ, what's good, bro?
What's going on, DJ? How you doing?
Good, man. I'm super hyped to chat today. As you know, the preseason kicked off, and my boy Katie touched the court the other day. I was super hyped. My wife was looking at me crazy, like, "Wow, I hope you're this excited about me when I come home." But
Hey,
but it was cool, man. It's been a long time coming to see him and Kyrie work together. And I'm not sure if you got to watch the game, but I know you've gotten to at least watch some highlights. What are your first impressions on what they look like, just Katie and Kyrie working together, going back and forth, and how the Brooklyn Nets looks overall? And then I'm gonna give you what I thought about that first performance.
I'm gonna say that they look very focused. I was more so than the game because preseason is trash time, as simply put. But just looking at Katie and Kyrie, man, their demeanor, the way they were moving on the court, there wasn't no a bunch of celebrating or just they just looked like it was all business, and they realized that this is gonna be a long haul. So I was actually pleasantly surprised to see that they're not. Sometimes you get these teams together and guys are just like, um, you know,
They're entitled.
they're entitled, right, and they haven't proved anything yet. I didn't get that sense from either of them, man. So I was like, all right, I'm actually pay attention. I'm actually pay attention. This more than I thought I would have to the Nets this season for that reason.
Okay, man. Are you ready for what I felt and what I saw when I watched this game?
All right.
My boys is about to be scary. They about to be scary. Oh man. So I'm watching and I'm like, okay, what's gonna happen? I see my boy Katie catch that little pass with the hesitation, went right by that young big. I think his name is Thomas Bryant, went right by him with the bop. I said, okay. And I like the way he pushed off the surgically repaired leg when he did that move too. It was kind of like
All right.
a hezzy and a swing through. He pushed off the torn Achilles leg with the dunk. I said,
All right.
okay, okay. And then he got it back. I think his next shot attempt was he squared him up and then he just pulled over the top of him and hit it. I said, uh-oh, my boy is 2 for 2. I said, uh-oh, he back. He back. And then, man, like you said, their demeanor, they were cool. They just were laid back. There was no celebrating. They kind of had like a focused look. But when the focused look, I think it really goes to Kyrie, man. Kyrie was locked in. And not
Mhm.
only that, the way that he was balling. Oh my goodness, dude. He was, I know Neto is not like a good defender, but he was cooking him. It was
All right.
dancing with the stars time. He had him with the in and out snatch on the cross. And then they tried to run like the little screen down with DeAndre Jordan. Kyrie ended up with the double team on him. He dribbled in between them and then pulled up off the glass over Thomas Bryant again. I said, oh my goodness. And then the thing that stands out to me the most, though, was their efficiency.
Yeah.
Those dudes were efficient as heck. So I'm looking at them, man, and they are going to be scary. I do think KD looked a little, but like you said, it's preseason. He wasn't probably going hard as he could, but he looked like a tiny step slow on some of his
Hmm.
motions. But
Yeah.
this guy hasn't played basketball in a year and a half, 2 years, getting close to at this point, and
All
I
right.
thought they looked great. I thought they looked great. I think they're going to be scary in the East. They're going to be the 1 or 2 seed in the East, barring any injury, and hopefully we could get them in the finals.
All right.
They look scary.
Yeah. No, it was they. I don't. I mean, I'm not sure what I really expected to see. They basically look like themselves. Even KD, I remember. I saw a highlight. Let's see, he was on the left side, and then I think maybe it was like a fast break or something, and he caught it, and he went up on the left side of the basket and finished with the right side. So just those kind of little moves that he still has. Um, I was like, all right, Katie, all right, well, we'll see how that works for you. The jumper's looking good. Everything was looking good, man. And like I said, they weren't. You know how it is, man. We've played so much hoop. When someone is good and they're having a good night, they're just swagged out. You can't tell them nothing. You could see it on their
Yep.
face. I didn't get that from them. They just looked like they were just out there playing the hoop. Kyrie, to me, interestingly enough, he seemed more. It seems like it's probably just because of the coaching and they're trying to figure it out. I feel like he's had more. He looked to me in that one game like he had more freedom offensively to do what he wanted than maybe like with Boston and where Boston was more of a system. You have more options, but basically with him and KD is 1A 1B, and I felt like he just I don't know if I can't explain it, but he just felt it felt like he was playing more free basically, and I think he probably just has the ultimate green light where it wasn't about having to get you know
Jason
guys touches
Tatum and
correct and
Hayward and
Gordon
getting
and yeah, you know what
the
I'm saying,
ball.
like all of that to me I just felt that was completely gone. So he really got to just shine and do his thing, which is cool. But he's going to pace himself, man, and just try not to be hurt and don't over, because Kyrie, he will sometimes force shots and things like that when he doesn't necessarily have to do it. Although he is generally along with KD going to be the best option. So anyway, I was impressed, man. I know it's preseason. I know the Washington. I didn't see Russ or nothing like that play, but still, I'm definitely going to pay close attention this season to this team.
Yeah, you heard it here first, folks. I'm gonna jump out on the line and say Nets, Eastern Conference Finals. But I really think they're going to be in the NBA Finals this year. I'm not sure if they'll win because the Lakers and some other teams are stacked, but I do think they're going to really be in title contention. And yeah, they look good. I think it's scary for everybody out east. We'll get to re-talk that Giannis where he falls in as far as when it comes to elite players. Now that even more competition is in the East now, they
All
might be
right,
out. They might be out in the second round.
I got to quickly ask you though, because I know we've talked about this a bit before, but now that we've actually seen them, your stance has basically stayed the same. Let's say they do go to the Eastern Conference Finals. Who do you think they're going to go up against? Like, who?
Um, of course, it depends on how the seeding shakes out. But I think
Yeah,
a great Eastern Conference Finals for the Nets would be. I think Boston is going to take the leap this year. I
that,
think I think they're going to get over the hump.
that.
Hopefully, we'll see. But that's my pick. I'm picking Boston.
So far, based on the talent of KD and Kyrie, let's just say they're their normal selves. You feel like they can get over the hump, meaning the Nets, and get to the finals. Overcoming Boston, overcoming maybe we'll see how the Heat plays. Maybe Giannis, like you think that between those two guys and the role players of the Nets, they can get past those three teams in the East for sure.
I do, and the reason why I think that is because to win any series or win most series, I think you just need to have the best two players on the court, and I think in almost every situation, Brooklyn will have the best two players on the court when it comes to the Eastern Conference. So if let's say Boston, they have Jaylen Brown, they have Jason Tatum, they have Kemba Walker. Kyrie is better than Kemba. Kyrie offensively is better than Jaylen Brown, and then KD will cancel out anybody that Boston has to offer straight up. So in that situation, I would say they have the best two players. And then let's say you look at Milwaukee, they have Giannis, they have Chris Middleton, they have Drew Holiday. Kyrie offensively will cancel out Drew Holiday or Chris Middleton, and then KD will offensively wipe out Giannis's contributions. We already talked about when a team can plan for Giannis and start packing the paint, and if he doesn't commit to doing those little things, then I think that will wash out. So yeah, I don't see anybody in the East. Of course, this is considering health. I don't see anybody in the East having two better players on their team than KD and Kyrie.
All right, I respect that. I'm not gonna respond. I'm gonna just say one thing. Yes, I give Kyrie the nod over Kimba, but Kimba be cooking, bro.
Oh yeah,
Like,
Kimba is no joke. Kimba be
yeah,
cooking, but
no, that's
Kyrie's
fine.
thermostat is just a little hotter.
And then as far as what I would love to see. So I hope that Giannis will take my very amateur perspective on doing something else if he's in a series where they're taking away his go-to moves and basically what he does in the regular season and just becomes a defender, rebounder, hustle guy. I would love to see Giannis not even try and take more than 6 shots in a series against the Nets and just being Katie's face the whole time. Not that
Oh,
not that
just lock up.
just lock up. Not that he's some great defender that he's going to stop KD, but you got two of the probably the premier 6'10", lengthy, athletic players going against each other. One is an offensive juggernaut, a Hall of Famer already, versus a unique kind of player like Giannis. I would pay to see that. So
Yeah,
anyway,
that would be a heavyweight battle, but you already
yeah,
know KD is gonna cook that boy.
that's facts. All right, man. That's. I'm looking forward to watching the Nets this year.
Yeah, me too. Thanks for watching Get the Chip on YouTube. For full episodes, visit our website, getthechip.com.